What's good,
What's good, bro? Long time no see, huh?
Oh my goodness, bro. Dang. RTG, bro. Back at it.
Back in the flesh.
Oh, man. Y'all, so first off, I just want to say, man, it feels great to be back. It feels good to just be sitting here with my boy, Too Easy Official, a.k.a. Elijah Thompson.
What's up?
Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. Well, first off, I want to say, for those who have never seen or heard this before, this is the Road to Greatness podcast with Jamar Carter and Too Easy Official. And what we're here to do is just bring tips on how to become great. And not even just tips, but to literally start a conversation about greatness, man, and about what leads people to greatness. So, yeah, man, I guess starting off, bro, my question is, what you been up to, Too Easy? It's been a long time, brother.
Bro, I don't even know where to start. Like, I mean, I'm still, grinding, started some new work. So I got like a new schedule, still constantly, uploading content. Just trying to reinvent myself, work, trying new things, doing some new challenges and stuff. I'm just kind of trying to challenge myself, just get back to making more music and stuff, so just grinding, just working on different projects, man, that I'm sure I'll speak more about as the video goes on.
Yeah, bro. Nah, for me, bro, I've been on the same time, and honestly, it's been a lot of self-growth and just self-development. Like, Too Easy Official really knows and understands this, but man, it's been a hell of a year for Jamar Carter, y'all. And so I've been through a lot of stuff this year as far as growth, as far as leveling up, things like that. So yeah, man, I've just been setting the stage for us to be able to come and do what we're doing right now. So yeah, man, here we are.
I would say it been quite an interesting year for me too as well. Like really, like this whole year for me was kind of it's almost over. It's crazy, like how I literally remember how this year started. You know what I'm saying? I remember how it started and just how it's November already just came so fast. It's truly like crazy how time flies. But this year really for me kind of been more like a personal journey type of thing where like, I'm, kind of like rediscovering myself and, really trying to get to know me and like, just challenging myself, kind of like a personal journey type of year for me.
Man, I agree. I'm on the same timing, and talking about like just the beginning of the year, bro. I remember when just the beginning of this year, we had dropped maybe our third or fourth episode, maybe fifth episode.
I think our sixth episode.
Sixth episode.
We dropped the episode in January, I think.
Honestly, I think they need to know why we haven't been around and where we've been at. For real though, y'all, it's just been one of those years, man, where I didn't want to overdo the audio podcasting when I know we wanted to get to video at some point.
Right.
So it's my fault. Elijah, he wanted to work, he wanted to get to it, but
I get it though. I mean, we just constantly trying to, innovate ourselves to try to give y'all guys the best content we can bring, and sometimes just life happens sometimes, and we try to do videos, and we try to do videos, but
we did. We have probably about 3 or 4 episodes that are unreleased.
Yeah.
Because maybe something went wrong, or we didn't get all the audio or all the video or whatever it is, but it didn't feel right until this session. So I'm not complaining, man. I think it was needed. I think I got myself to a certain level to where we would never have to deal with those technical difficulties again. So yeah, man, I feel good about this next season.
I'm glad we're here. So I mean, hey, better late than never, right?
Oh yeah,
we here now. So
oh yeah. But man, I want to get back to our, one of the things we would talk about is something that we, have gone through in the past. Usually it was like a week because, we did episodes every week. But, something we went through in the past week. But this is something that we went through in the past couple months. I want you to just pick one thing that you've been through in the past couple months that has, that was a growth moment. Something that kind of made you grow in a way or taught you something about life or success. Tell the people something.
Man, really just, like I said, I really been, working on rediscovering myself, open my mind up, not thinking I got limitations to but, really one thing that I've been doing is working on, getting discipline, really adapting to new areas of my life that I enter to. So it's I try to do things that worked for me in the past, but those same things don't work anymore. So I've been working on just, trying to get better at certain areas like that where I can still go about things on a consistent way and not fall off, especially with the gym and even my content channel. I've been a little bit slow on doing content on my channel, and mainly it's because I'm in a whole new routine that I'm doing, and it's just I'm trying to keep the same routine I did in the past, but it just don't work no more.
So what has that process looked like of you kind of getting rid of old habits, but at the same time introducing new habits?
I tell you this, there's a lot of trial and error, because you gotta try things, and someone's gonna, some might not work out, but you gotta go through trial and error to figure out what works. It's think about any great inventor or some great chemist, right? They went through trial and error, to make whatever they're trying to create. Dude ain't create a light bulb with just in one day. It's they went through trial and error. So you just gotta just try things and just see what works, see what don't work. And that's pretty much what I've really been doing for the past really since from May onwards. Honestly, I've really been in a new routine that's just man. But I've gotten better at it, and I again rediscovered something about myself that I didn't know that I had, and I was able to figure it out, and here I am, and I'm still pushing out content. I was actually holding back on doing music too, because I just try to find the time to work everything around each other, and it's just, but I found that and that's what you got to do,
Yeah, I think something cool that you just said was that you didn't really say it, but I'm just summarizing what you're telling me, and part of it is that you're saying, your battle isn't some big goal that you're trying to knock out or some kind of big goal. It's really just an everyday grind. It's the everyday consistency that you're trying to see from yourself. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't really glorify or bring attention to. I think a lot of people are trying to oh man, I want to make my first 100K, or man, I want to go and make $1 million one day. But it's have you ever looked in the mirror and said, hey man, I just want to be consistent on an everyday basis.
Yeah,
I just want to be disciplined on the everyday grind.
Yeah, because that's it starts there. It's you can't expect to get 100K in 3 months, 6 months, a year. I mean, some people are lucky. It's possible. No, it's very possible.
But you're not. That's not just how things blow up. That's not how it works.
Yeah. I've done a lot of studies on people, and that's one thing too, though. I've been studying people. I study people, and I noticed that a lot of people who are at where they're at because they stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Even on YouTube, they drop videos every pretty much almost every day or every other 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they literally stay consistent. And that's just really where it starts at. You just got to keep consistent.
What's crazy is I actually have been really getting into these YouTubers and these streamers recently, like Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, AMP, all the people at AMP. But I've just been watching streamers and stuff like that. And one of the coolest things I've learned from the way that they do content is they will do a video, right? And it might be an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour long, right? And then what they'll do is throughout the week the days following that video, they'll just post 30-second snippets or a minute snippet from the main video. So it's kind of like, that's a cheat code right there. Like,
yeah, that's another way.
Yeah, like you can make a long form of content and then break that down and give that out as snippets or tidbits.
You dropping knowledge too, bro? Like yeah, man. Like you can definitely
do. Like he does shoe stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
well, it seems like now these days, like a lot of people aren't really like, I don't know, like a low attention span, but it's like I guess people get bored easily. So it's like people like there's so much information that's like just that a person can look up and that you can just see, or it's like a person might want to answer in like a 10-second clip. A person might want to answer something like a 30-second clip. Yep. A person might not want to watch a whole 10-minute video on how to change your own oil.
But the thing is, there are a lot of people. See, that's the thing. Like the average person might not want to watch a 10-minute video. But if you're looking to change your oil, you're gonna watch a 10-minute video.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because it's like that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And so I guess it just kind of means to just stay on niche, like whatever. Like you can get in your bag in any industry, but you gotta stay on niche. Like if that's what you're doing, then you need to market your business or your videos towards the longer form content. I know Kai Cenat, he just did a 7-day stream.
A 7-day stream.
A 7-day. You heard about it? It's a 7-day prison stream. He literally
prison stream.
Yeah, he literally was in like a fake prison with multiple actors and stuff like that, and they were all wearing like inmate clothing, and there were fake prison guards. And they had to eat prison food every single day, 3 meals a day.
And then just living that life.
7-day stream, like he committed, bro. Like this is the first time anyone's ever done something like that. And by the way, y'all, fun fact: Kai Cenat is the highest paid, the highest paid streamer as of now, 2023. He actually got the all-time record. He beat Ninja, right? And then he also basically became one of the best streamers. The highest paid streamer of the year as well. So, man, that's
that's crazy.
It's incredible stuff, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that, and like just doing doing what you love and like making a living on doing what you love. That's my ultimate goal. Like and I'll get more into that, man. I have a lot to say about that, but
say it one time.
Just like some of the things that it goes back with staying consistent. It's like I know like we was talking about like the everyday grind and stuff. Like I'm really trying to like go like past the norm of just that typical like everyday grind. Like being at a job, like I don't want my life to be centered around a job. Like you can't. And it's like
or to be like that. You get what you do in this world. So whatever you set your life up to be, that's what you'll have.
So I think I'm tough on myself just because it's like I really know where I want to be at. So it's like I really, try to like get better in certain areas, And being consistent is definitely, one thing too though. I really like the fact that, he's doing what he loves and he's taking care of his family.
Yeah.
I think he buy his mom a house or something like that. I think he bought his mom a house and stuff like that. And like,
he's a multi-millionaire.
He's doing what he loves, so.
He's surpassed, all his goals mainly. But yeah, man, and honestly, I'll say this too. If we're gonna talk about Kai Cenat, we can go ahead and just do a little breakdown of Kai Cenat because I actually have a lot of respect for him as a young man. He's younger than me, and he makes just a bunch of money. He's on his grind. He's connecting and being around the right people. I won't lie, he's doing his thing. And I'll even say this, y'all. Kai Cenat, I've been going back and looking at his life, and I've been studying, like you said, study. You got to study people.
Yeah.
That's a tip for you right there, RTG people. You have to study people, bro. Like, you're not gonna always be in the presence or around people who are gonna be able to change your life or take you to the next level. Sometimes you just have to learn from visualizing, from watching, from paying attention. And so, what I'd like to say is, Kai Cenat, he believed in himself. If you go back to his first videos, you can see that he, lived in a house. One of his first streams back in the beginning, he was living in a house where a rat ran across the room during the stream. What? Somebody called him and was like, "Bro, you got a dirty house. You got rats in your house," and he literally just cried on stream. Like, of course he didn't care because he's doing his best, and that's something else too. Like for the RTG people. Sometimes you have to do your best before you can do your best. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to do your best before you can do your best. And what I mean by that is you literally have to work with what you have, bro. Like, it's not gonna always be perfect, bro. Yeah. It's not always gonna be pretty. It's not gonna always be exactly how you would love it to be and how you would want it to be. Sometimes you gotta just take what you got and just be consistent and just do what you can. Right. But no, man, constantly believe in yourself, y'all. And if you are going to be successful, if you're going to take yourself to the next level, if you're going to do something that no one else has done in your family, in your friend group, in your city, you gotta have belief in yourself. You cannot do it with a lukewarm heart.
Nah, you have to fully be submerged in what you want to do. It can't be halfway.
You can't be moving like, oh man, I probably can't do that, so I'm just not going to. Like, you have to be kind of delusional, if I'm being honest, when it comes to it. All right, guys. So first off, I want to thank you guys for watching the Road to Greatness podcast. We really appreciate everyone who tunes into us. Right now, I just want to talk about a business that my boy Too Easy Official just started, and we just want to do a little shout out to it. Go ahead. What you got going on?
What's up, y'all? So I got my business where I restore your used, destroyed, trash sneakers, that your favorite shoes that you wore to the ground and you want to bring life back into your favorite pair of shoes. Secret Souls. Come follow me on Instagram at Secret Souls 52. Check out my work. I got some images on there too. I restore sneakers, whiten the shoes, we restore the soles, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? We glue back together. Also do a fresh repaint too. So anything that needs to be painted as well, take care of all that. So definitely check me out. I'm doing some great deals right now. You'll definitely be enjoying.
Let's do it, y'all. Y'all need to tap in. I'm going to put a link in the description, but I also will have it on the screen here so that you'll be able to see it.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
But you have to truly believe that even no matter how hard it might seem or how long it might take, you have to really you have to truly want it. You know what I'm saying? You have to truly want it and truly believe that you can achieve whatever you're trying to get to, and that all starts with the mental. You gotta if you believe in yourself, if your mental's up, then it really won't matter what folks gotta say, because not everybody gonna support you. Not everybody's going to be riding with you. You know what I'm saying, throughout your journey. Mm-hmm. And you gotta be okay with that. Really, it's not about what other think, it's about what you think.
Yeah, and I think you're right, and I think a lot of people get caught up with not having supporters or not having cheerleaders on their side. But the truth is, man, I'll say this, and this is from experience, bro. I'm telling you, I've had heartbreak over this stuff. No one is gonna believe in your dream or your vision until you not only believe in it fully, but you also show proof of concept. Yeah. That's something I learned.
Because they're gonna feel your energy. You know what I'm saying? The energy's gonna radiate off of them. They're gonna feel it.
Yeah. So, but one of the things is proof of concept. I've learned that when you're trying to get a business loan, when you're trying to talk to a private lender and you're trying to get somebody to back you on a financial level, sometimes they're going to ask you for proof of concept. They're going to say, you know, okay, this is a cool idea. It sounds good on paper, but can you show me how this could make me money in return, or how this could actually work out and be profitable? And I believe that if we take that same principle of proof of concept and put it towards our own dreams and goals, a lot of people would want to join and say, oh man, I support you. I want to help you. I want to put you in the right positions and in front of the right people. But it's like, until you have that love, that desire, and that grind for your own talent, your own ideas and vision, it's not going, you know, no one else is going to co-sign on it. Yeah. So it's just important to, it's just important to be your own cheerleader, your own backer in the beginning. Like I said, we just said the first step is to work with what you have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just an iPhone, even if it's just whatever you can get your hands on, man. So
we went live a couple times with the podcast, I think on Facebook, I believe. Yeah, I mean, that even applies to us. Like, all of our videos are strictly audio. We went live a couple times, and like, we even tried to, you know, do videos, but it's just, you know, and like we you know, talked about it, and we had our little thing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, from where we started at and to where we are now, it's growth, you know? And that's all that matters. Like, did you grow? Did you grow? You know, did you grow? And the thing about it is that, look, we're still growing. Like, this ain't it.
This ain't it. This is just the beginning. Like, this is just the beginning of something really amazing that's gonna happen for us. And for you guys, because, like, you know, as we grow, you know, we get to bring, you know, some awesome people on board. We get to show you guys some things, maybe even, you know, learn a few things ourselves so that we can be able to talk about some enlightening information, man. But yeah, it's all about belief, though, man. Getting in there and believing in yourself and pushing through and making stuff happen. I'll tell y'all something. This is something that I had to kind of grow on, man. There's a difference between, and I want to really, you know, speak on this. Get rid of the word trying out of your diction, out of your vocabulary. Just delete it, throw it away, take it out. You don't need it anymore. And what I mean by that is, stop expecting people to. Stop expecting stop using the word trying. It's either execute or you don't execute. And it's as simple as that. It's either you execute or you don't execute. And what I mean by that is this. So back in the day, I would say, I'm trying to drop an episode this Monday, right? But the truth is, there is no such thing as trying in this world. It's either you did it or you didn't do it. So it's either you executed or you did not execute. But the word trying doesn't help change, impact, help, benefit anyone. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It's either you executed, you did what you said you were going to do, or you did not execute and you did not say what you were going to do. And so, and I think when you create a culture where it's either you did or you didn't, you're holding yourself accountable. And that's the most grown man or grown woman thing that you could ever do, is hold yourself accountable. So that's a tip for me. That's something, you know, just to speak on something that I had to develop in myself, is, you know, get out of that trying mindset. Get out of that I'm attempting to, and just go ahead and either execute or don't execute. Either way it go, there was no trying involved.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. Trying just kind of comes across like you're just like man, I'm trying to find the right word for it. Like,
it's just
like
lukewarm, man. It's lukewarm,
you know, but maybe you not like fully like going like what you're fully capable of doing, you know.
But this world isn't perfect, and I don't want to create a culture where you end up doing everything you say you do. Because I'll say this too: sometimes life doesn't allow you to do certain things. Sometimes your circumstances might not allow you to do certain things, and I don't think you should hold yourself. I don't think you should stress yourself out. I think as a man and a woman, you need to be accountable. Meaning, You just need to take accountability of what you did or did not do. I don't believe that you should beat yourself up if you did not accomplish something that you wanted to accomplish, because at the end of the day, things do happen. Things do get delayed. Things do roadblocks happen, and you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all live life, and I don't think anybody in this world has accomplished 100% what they wanted to do at every single chance they got. I don't believe in that. I believe there are people who might do it more than others, or there might be people who are more higher at executing than others.
Right.
But no one's perfect, man,
Yeah. And it's like, again, so like I said, like, I know I keep talking, but like it all starts with you. Like, even if, I want to ask you a question. So like, you said either execute or what? You said either execute or...
You execute or you don't execute.
All right. So, but if you don't, so if a person doesn't execute what he wanted, I guess what he or she was, working on doing, can a person still like go at it like 100% but still fail? Like, because of certain things. So it's like that. But can we call that trying, or like
no, it is no trying.
Or what is that?
Trying doesn't exist. So it's like if they didn't do what they said they were supposed to do, they did not execute. Period. And it's just straight cutthroat as that. So and sometimes it's unforeseen situations. But the thing is, watch this. Like, for example, in chess, right? One person is going to win in chess because the one person was smarter and the other person was less smart. Mm-hmm. And that's just the truth of life. There's no accidents in chess. Like, even if unless two people who both didn't know what they were doing or playing, that's the only time that ever happens. But if two competent players who know how to play chess are playing chess, one person got the advantage on the other person, period. So somebody had to have thought about something that you didn't think about, and that's why they beat you. You get what I'm saying? So if you were trying in your own personal life, that means there was something you could have done that would have led to your execution. And this is why I say some people are better at executing than others. The more you know how to accomplish things in this world, the better executor you could be. For example, me, I love the word execution, and you throw anything at me, I know how to handle it. I'm gonna throw y'all a tip. If you say, Jamar, go figure out how to get your passport, right? I might not know how to get my passport, but guess what I do know? I have multiple people who have gotten their passports. I'm gonna go talk to them. What did you do? Or I'm gonna get on ChatGPT or Google and say, how do I get my passport? Give me a step-by-step guide. But there are some people who, when they're attempting to go get their passport, they're going to go to the passport office. They're going to say, hey, how do I do this? Then they're going to go there and they're going to realize they didn't bring their documents. They didn't do this, they didn't do that. So now it's like, basically what I'm saying is how you go about figuring out how to do something shows if you're going to accomplish it or not, if that makes sense. Some people don't play. They're like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this and we're going to execute and we're going to knock it out. And then there's some people that are like, oh, I'm just going to go wing it and I'm just going to go see what happens. And if they tell me no, then nah. Yeah. But it's like you didn't prepare well enough. And I guess that's what I'm really trying to say is great preparation leads to great performance, right? So it's almost like, here's a good phrase that I've been hearing a lot recently. Due diligence. Mm-hmm. The people who do their due diligence, they execute at a higher level than people who are just winging it or just trying to get by or just doing whatever. Like when you do your due diligence, you oftentimes execute. If I want to post an episode of the podcast by Monday, if I recorded it today and it's Saturday, that means if I did my due diligence, the next day the episode should be edited. The episode should be ready to upload. Literally one button away.
We are our worst enemy. We're battling ourselves. So like I said, it goes back with me. With me still trying to stay consistent on everything I'm doing. And it's just like me dealing with the lively stuff that I'm going through, and it's I have to get on my due diligence, and I have to, really be disciplining myself. That's why I'm real keen on, like, really creating like a system that truly works. And like I said, going through trial and error, you're going to figure out, you're going to, some stuff might not work, some stuff, you'll see that it will work. You gotta do it though.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it to know it. Yeah. And that's another thing too. I think once you've messed up a few times, you become really good at executing.
Yeah.
Right? But you can't get that level of execution if you aren't failing. So,
yeah, like it's a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's L's are just lessons. You learn from it and you don't do the same thing again, and then you know what I'm saying?
That's something else to speak on.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of the mindset that you're gonna do it right the first time.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get out of that mindset because that's what hinders you. Yeah. That's what hinders people from becoming great.
They really do.
Because what happens is when they don't do it right the first time, they drop it and they give up on it.
They give up.
But
man.
you didn't even know that, like, you were supposed to mess up 4 or 5. No one told you that you were gonna be great the first time you did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna take you 4 or 5 times to really figure out the system, to really get it locked in. And so just fail pridefully, fail, confidently, because it's gonna lead you to a place where you're gonna have consistency, and you're gonna know what not to do, you're gonna know what to avoid, and you're gonna be in a good place. I learned that through videography and photography. Man, I messed so many people's jobs up, so many people's photo shoots up, so many people's video jobs up in the process of learning how to execute. Here's that word again: execute a good photo shoot, a good video job. So thank you guys for watching the Road to Greatness podcast. We appreciate all of our viewers. Right now, I want to talk about something that I'm working on right now. Guys, New Views Media is jumping and popping. Right now, we are working on our end of fall / Christmas time, winter time photo shoots. We have everything from Christmas-based photo shoots with multiple, backdrops and all types of goodies for you guys. And another thing too, guys, we are doing, we are now adding video highlights to each photo shoot. So not only are you going to get your photo shoot, your photos done for your family, for your friends, for your couple shoots, but at the same time, you're also going to get a video highlight that goes with it. It's just going to be amazing, guys. So I want you guys to check out the link in the bio and get you guys a photo shoot this winter / end of fall season. Let's do it. All right. Man, Thompson. It feels good to be back. It feels good to kind of talk about some of these things that for a very long time we just been, One of the things I do want to tell you about is me and Thompson got to meet someone very special this year.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah, I want to do a story time about that. So first off, everybody knows that the Road to Greatness podcast is loosely based off of another podcast that I watched for years. I've been watching it for about 6-7 years, and it's called the Secrets to Success podcast with Eric Thomas, CJ, and friends. And long story short, earlier this year, probably about 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half.
About a month and a half, yo.
Yeah. Me and Too Easy Official actually got to meet Eric Thomas,
the man himself,
live. So we actually watched one of his speeches, so to speak, at Oakwood University earlier this year. And on top of that, this is the craziest thing. So me and Thompson, we just got done watching this Eric Thomas speech, and I'm front row, we up there, we front row. Anyways, we go over to take pictures, to holler at him, talk to him, whatever. I'm one of his biggest fans, so it's I'm really meeting, my hero, basically, if that makes sense.
You're sat front row.
Yeah, Eric Thomas changed my whole, course of my life through his videos and his motivation and what he's been talking about, man. And long story short, man, the craziest thing happened. So we're up there and we're trying to get pictures, and out of nowhere, Eric Thomas looks at us and he says, man, I gotta get out of here. They want me to leave the what is it? You know, the church that we're in, the area of the church we were in, the ceremony hall, I guess, whatever. Long story short, they wanted him to go to the hallway. So, lo and behold, Jamar Carter steps up to the plate. So I say, man, Eric, I'm gonna get you outside. I got you. So literally, me and Thompson create a path. I'm talking about we knocking down kids, babies, adults.
Had direct them to the right area.
Old people, we knocking down old people, man, just to get Eric Thomas out the door.
It's crazy because, like, you know, he's on a whole nother level. To me, he's like a mega star, superstar.
No, for sure.
And you know, the fact that I'm directing him to the right door to lead away.
No security, like we're not licensing, no security. But that day we moved as we were security. So long story short, man, we got him all the way outdoors, and then we ended up staying close to him and kind of just being like a middleman between other people and him. And it's kind of crazy that, you know, we were doing that because nobody paid us. It wasn't, you know, he didn't. But man, we talked to him. You know, he was excited that we got him outside. He thought that was dope. Yeah. And long story short, we ended up waiting to the end, and you know, I got to shake hands with him, take some pictures, talk to him, and really just connect with him. And you know, I think me and Thompson both can agree that it was a very surreal moment, and also it was kind of like a confirmation that me and him need to do what we need to do, and we need to keep going with the Road to Greatness podcast. Yeah. Because man, it was a enriching moment. I mean, what do you feel about it?
It definitely was. You introduced me to Mr. Dr. Eric Thomas, and I know that you're a really big fan of him. You really admire him, and you know, I watched a couple of his episodes, and you know, studied him a little bit. I can definitely see why you really favor him, and he's definitely a great person, a great motivator, and you know, it was definitely a surreal moment, man. You know, glad I shook his hand, and yeah, man, I just really respect the man. You know, I respect the fact that he's dropping knowledge, and it's like, you know, just, you know, and then he does it so authentically, like he's authentically himself. He don't try to dress a certain kind of way. He's just him, you know, and he just. You know, it doesn't matter, man. You know, that's how you know you're getting like a real, genuine person. It's like ain't no gimmick behind it. You just you. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just that knowledge and that wisdom and that information.
And that's what matters. You know. So I do respect him a lot though too. You know. So it was definitely a great moment. And we talked to we talked to his wife too.
We talked to his wife. I actually got to speak to his wife. On a more you know, intimate level. She ended up telling her my story. You know, for those of y'all who don't know, I have a story, and I'm not necessarily going to drop that story right this moment, but we will have conversations about, you know, how I grew up and, you know, my experiences living in the system as a youth or whatever. But long story short, man, I got to tell her a little bit of my story and tell her that, you know, me and Elijah have a very similar setup as, you know, Eric Thomas and CJ, which is his right hand man, which is his co-host, and so you know, it just was very similar in nature, and man, it was just surreal, man. I got to meet my hero, y'all. I don't know what else to say, but
now I got to meet my hero.
No, and it can happen.
Well, so y'all don't know, it's my favorite rapper, Nas. You know. And you know, he met his guy. I gotta meet my.
No, you're right.
You know,
and the thing is, it can happen. I really believe it can happen.
I mean, you know.
If I can meet Eric Thomas, I know you can meet Nas because man, I never thought I would meet Eric Thomas, and
you should.
I never thought I would
actually shook his hand, like, you know.
Talk to him, bro.
Talk to the man like that.
He might remember me if he sees me.
Very dope. Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because I told him, I said I'm gonna meet you at the top one day, man.
Oh yeah.
So I made a big statement, a big, you know, I talk my stuff, y'all. So I gotta back it up. I have to move in a certain way that's gonna lead me to those days. Yeah. But yeah, man. Nah, man, it was dope. It was surreal.
That was a major moment, man.
It was. I had a great time. I'm excited for what the future looks like because we've had that moment. Almost like a little activation for us. You know, saying like, yeah, man, let's keep going. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where the road to greatness takes us. Yeah. So yeah, man, I was very happy and excited about it, man.
Yeah, man. And like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that, you know, I really want to, you know, bring forth and like tell everybody. I know this is kind of us, just kind of like, reintroducing ourselves, because, we're here doing it at this place. We're on the camera and everything now.
By the way, shout out to Nobody's Home Studios. That's where we're recording at right now. With TK, Tevin Keith. He's dope. Man, he's right now he is the home for the Road to Greatness podcast. So man, shout out to their studio, man. It's a lot of opportunities for creatives to come out here and make some money and collaborate and just do some big things, man. They're definitely on the up and up in the city right now. So please check out Nobody's Home Studios as soon as you can. Oh yeah,
man. But I'm glad we're here, and like I said, kind of like reintroducing to y'all guys. Because like I said, there's a lot of, I'm on a mission, I ain't gonna lie. Like with this right here, I have a mission, and like, I know a lot of people who are depressed, a lot of people who doubt themselves, a lot of people who are struggling, with themselves, and like, I wanna bring forth on this platform words of encouragement, but not just things that sound good, things that you can actually like pick up on to like make yourself, fight through the traumas that you're going through. I'm here to talk about how to talk about those traumas, why certain things happen, and what we can do to, to not get put in these type of psychological issues, because, RTG, the road to greatness, man, it all starts right here. You know what I'm saying? It starts right here. And that's my mission. That's my mission on this platform to bring to you guys. I want to fix what's up here.
I love it.
But
and my goal is to also bring, to help you. Too Easy Official is really big on mental health. He's really big on mental health. Me, I'm more big on your life legacy or the story of your life. So a lot of times I like to say that everybody's on their own hero's journey. And so to me, I just like to talk about what, the actual real life problems that we sometimes face, and how can we overcome them, and how can we look at them differently. You know what I'm saying? So with that combination, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think
a perfect like yin and yang.
I think they'll be all right, man. I think they won't have no issues.
Yeah, I mean, because you can, because really it's all coming from the same place. It's just because like I agree with everything that you say, and thing about it is it's just. Man, for real, it just all starts right here. So if you want to get to where Carter is trying to teach y'all guys where to be at, you have to truly know and believe that you can be up there. Like, you can't have these barriers in your way. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even about just being at a certain level as well. Because I told you, I'm not big on the big goals, man. I'm big on more changing the right now for yourself. So like, it's not about the big goal, this goal, that goal. It's about your mindset and
it's about the mindset,
and because a mindset can take you wherever you want to be. I don't know where you want to land at. I don't know if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be $100,000, if you want to just make $60K a year.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you want to do in my eyes. It matters that if you think you can do it or not.
Right.
And if it's possible. And I want to say that yes, it is possible, and yes, you can do it.
Right.
So that's all I'm here for, and that's all I'm trying to do. I don't want people to think, it's all about making a whole bunch of money or living this lifestyle and that lifestyle. It's about accomplishing the goals that you set out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, all I'm here is to just have a conversation about what are some of the things that can help you do what you're trying to do in your life. So, yeah, man, that's all it is to it, man. But yeah, man, honestly, this is all we got for y'all. We're actually about to head on out, man. It's a late night. We got work in the morning. We got to do it all over again tomorrow. So,
Man.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about what our future has in store for the Road to Greatness podcast.
Right.
And I also want to introduce something to you guys. I actually am starting a new excerpt or a new channel called The Road of the Great. And what this is, it's just a slight, it's not a podcast. It's more of an information-based video, and it's real quick and easy, y'all. We're not holding up y'all's time or whatever. It's gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes at most. And and this is actually featuring All In Audio. So Jordan from All In Audio will also be popping up to give just a small little excerpt on his opinion on certain motivational things. So man, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. There's gonna be times when your boy Too Easy Official's gonna bless us with his grace.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be a dope experience, man. So
sound like a fire experience, man.
It's lit, man. So I want y'all to tune into that. We're gonna be dropping episodes, ASAP. So just be ready for it. But yeah, man, I appreciate everything that our viewers have done for us as far as supporting, watching,
we really do
sharing our content, man.
I don't work the whole 11-hour shift, man, but I came here just to get on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that,
because like I said, man, we're coming back, this time live at it, you know what I'm saying? And we just want to, like I said, man, reconnect with you guys and let you guys know that we ain't going nowhere, man. We here. You know what I'm saying?
We right here.
We here. We got a lot of more stuff that, we're going to bless you guys talk about. And I just can't wait. So
let's do it.
Yeah.
But all right, man. This was the Road to Greatness podcast, and we will see y'all next week. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Bye.